Brazen Babes, and welcome to the channel. So today we are going to be making Cinnamoroll lip gloss. So let's just jump right into it. So I am going to go ahead to sanitize my hands, and I did go ahead to set the mood with the strawberry pound cake candle that is from White Barn. And now I'm just going to throw on some gloves because COVID is not playing fair and we want to keep you guys safe at all times. So I'm going to go ahead to put on the gloves. Next, I'm going to grab my handy dandy bowl that already has the BrazenGalore inside. And we're going to go ahead to put the coconut oil in as well. Just to let you know that it is fractionated coconut oil. Because if you use like the regular coconut oil that's in the grocery store that's already a solid, it won't work. Like I tried it already and it'll just make the lip gloss a solid and it's hard to come out of the tube. So definitely make sure that it's fractionated. And we're going to go ahead to put that inside of the bowl as well. So now I'm going to go ahead to mix the coconut oil and the BrazenGalore together. I usually start off slow and steady just so like the coconut oil and the BrazenGalore will mix in properly and equally, and then that's when I speed it up and that's when we start cooking the lip gloss. So while I'm mixing, enjoy some music. Sorry y'all, quick interruption, but y'all see the way that I'm whipping that BrazenGalore and the coconut oil together? Like you see that flick of that wrist at that boy? I know you see that flick of that wrist at that boy. I'm whipping that dough right together, that boy. It's whipping that right there, whip. But anyway, back to the music. So I did already pull out the pigments and the liquid pigment, the white liquid pigment, and I do show you that today's flavoring oil we are using Cinnamoroll. So now we're just going to start mixing all of the bronze and the browns and the coppers together, and then I'm going to use the white liquid pigment to get it like a lighter look like a Cinnamoroll. So right now I am going in with dirt. 5 minutes later. Mecca bronze or bronze Mecca. And then the second one, I do apologize, I did not show you guys what the name of the second one was. But the second one that I went in with is called Blush Beige. And I think I used too much of that one, but we'll see when I mix it all together. And then right now I'm just going to mix both of those two together, and then I come back and then mix the third one and the white pigment, liquid pigment. Alright, and now I'm going in with the third color, Aladdin's Lamp, and that's the third pigment that I'm using just to give it more like a brown shimmer. And then that's when I'm going to go ahead to go in with the white pigment to make it more lighter, like a more cinnamon rollish color. Well, I'm going to try to get as close to cinnamon roll as I can, but you guys will see. Now with the white liquid pigment, I do, because when you open it up, I'm guessing like the white like liquid pigment, it changes color. So like at the top it looks clear, and then like you gotta dump some out until you get to like the white pigment. So I had to dump some of it out so I can get the white. But I only do a couple drops, and you can see like I don't really use that much, because if you do use a lot, then it's just gonna mess up everything. You gotta start all over. So I'd rather start off small and then see if I can get the color like that. And now it's just time to mix it all up. So now it's time to add the flavoring oil, the cinnamon roll, but I did add some more coconut oil, just a splash. Um, I just like to add like a splash of coconut oil so it can be more of like a liquid, not too thick but not too thin. But I did go ahead to put in the cinnamon roll flavoring as well. You know, I like to bless y'all, so I put like 4 drops in there, because you gonna taste this cinnamon roll. You gonna taste this cinnamon roll. So I did go ahead to put extra drops in there for you. And I just like mine to be more like, not like really thick where it's like sticky on your lips, but I don't want it too runny to the point where like you gotta keep applying it. You know what I'm talking about? So I put more coconut oil in there so it won't be as thick, and then of course the flavoring oil helps thin it out too, but I don't want it like too thin and too runny. So yeah. So that's the final consistency that I like my lip gloss to be. Not too runny, not too thick. I did go ahead to take off my gloves and switch them out and put on some new gloves, since now we're going to start filling up the tubes, and I didn't want all that lip gloss um, from the old gloves getting on my tube, so that's why I switched out my gloves. But let's get started. So of course I already have my lip gloss tubes inside of the lip gloss holder. I did grab my syringe and my pipette. The syringe is 60 milliliters and the pipette is 3 milliliters. Um, so what I usually do is I take that piece off of the bottom of the 60 milliliter syringe, and then I grab my pipette and I cut off the top, and then I cut off the bottom, and then I attach it to the syringe. Some lip gloss makers, creators, entrepreneurs, whatever you want to call them, some of them they put like tape across where they put like the syringe and the pipette together, so like the pipette won't fall off. I haven't had that problem yet, so I haven't like been putting tape around the top. But yeah, I had to remix it. Remix it. Ew. So like it could be hot or like cooked up. So like when I put it inside of the syringe, it'll just soup up in there instead of like taking forever. Well, maybe that's just my theory. Like I feel as though like when you mix something and it gets warm, it gets more loose and it gets right inside of the syringe, rather than when it's sitting there and it gets like a little thick, or it's like oatmeal. Like, you know, like when you let oatmeal sit out, then it gets kind of thick and you gotta put more water in it. I feel like that's the same thing with lip gloss, but maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But we're gonna go ahead to fill up the tubes. But of course I had to get my handy dandy paper towel. because making lip glosses is a mess, child. It get messy, so you gotta make sure that you got your paper towels. And then we're gonna go ahead to fill her up, please. You guys, why when I said that, like the first thing that came to my mind, don't judge me, but the first thing that came to my mind was like on the SpongeBob movie when it was time for him to fill up the gas in the paddy wagon, and he was like, fill her up, please. And the guy, he was like, what would it be, fellas? Mustard or ketchup? I'm sorry, you guys.
Fill her up, please.
What'll it be, fellas? Mustard or ketchup?
I don't know why that just came to my head when I just said that. But anyway, we're going to go ahead to fill up these lip gloss tubes and listen to some music. So you guys, I did fast forward through, but I did go ahead to fill up the rest of the tubes, and now we're gonna wipe around like the top of the tubes with the Pampers Sensitive, just so it can be more presentable. Also, so like you won't have like that lip gloss, just that gunk and the stickiness around the top of the tube, because that's not presentable. That's not the word I wanted to use, but we're on YouTube, so I wipe off the top of it just so it can be more presentable, more clean. And then after that, I put the top on each and every lip gloss, and then I put the lids on, and then we're all good to go. So I did go ahead to take off the old gloves and put on some new gloves so I can go ahead to attach the tops to the lip glosses and put on some lids. guys, I did go ahead to finish up. That's the finished product. That's cinnamon roll for you. So it's like a brown, it's like a light brown with a little shimmer. It does apply like a clear with shimmer. You don't really see the brown like that. But yeah, that's the final product. I hope you guys enjoy it. Also, I did want to show you guys glazed donut. That's the one that I did before. That's the first video that I did, glazed donuts. So I'm going to show you guys what that one looks like before we go, and then I'm going to show you like them together so you can see like the difference in the browns. So that's glazed donut. So this one is more like a dark brown, but they all come out different and unique in their own way with a little shimmer. And then you guys seen the cinnamon roll, so now you can like see the difference between the two browns. But thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe if you love the vibes love you, and I will catch you later, Brazen babes. Bye.